Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air on first down. And the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston!
The big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
His quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
of that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Touchdown, Cougars. Special teams proving to be special.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive.
Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They're going to run it. Fights off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cougar! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense, like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Northern Illinois. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play-action fake. Grab near the marker is Courtney. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
He's set after 36. Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Return runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Under fire. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient
efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now on third down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he loses the football. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quick completion on the out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He's going to fire to the left. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They run the reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Sanford. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Takes a handoff. It's Webb. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Setting up the screen. Oh, better look out! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back.
here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every... But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Webb. Runs through a tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. And they needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Johnson looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to...
It's picked off and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 20 over Northern Illinois. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now Huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, and they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Turns it on in midfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the 2-point try. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll line up to go for 2. Now the play fake. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Sanford. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
How in the world did he miss that? They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
from the pistol. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the try is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Looking for the 2-point try. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
36.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Sanford. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk of play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Houston will be forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side. And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Clark wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted deep in his own end.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Corners are going to bail. From the gun. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced off his feet. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.